wasn't holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
The tea leaves inside and then infuse the place. For the tea cake, one of the main reasons they want to make it loosely, it takes up a lot of space. And when you press it into the cake, then it's preparing for this. There's a pen